Hello everyone, welcome back, and in this video we are going to learn about multiplexers. Multiplexers means in other words we can see many to one. Here we are giving many inputs and we are receiving only one output. A multiplexer is a circuit used to select and route any one of the several input signals to a single output. Okay, now you can see that the logic circuit for that and the truth table for this are here available in this slide. So you can see them clearly. And here simple A and simple B are called selectors. And also this A, B, C and capital D, they are called the main inputs, and the Q is the main output here. So to design a multiplexer by using a logism software, the availability of 4 AND gates, 1 OR gate and 2 inverters. Inverters in a sense we can use NOT gate or NAND gate or NOR gate. That is up to us. But the input should be 1. The terminal should be 1. And also here you can see the block diagram of this. Here also it is clearly notified that we are giving 4 inputs, namely A, B, C, and D, and we are receiving the Q as an output, and there are 2 selectors A and B. Okay, without further delay, I would like to demonstrate this by using our Logism software. Okay, let me select the Logism software now. Okay, now I'll take the presentation also near that. So that will be easy for us to make the circuit without any mistakes. So as I have already explained you in my previous videos, I will design this by using the tools available in this canvas. Okay. I have choose that. Now I'll choose the 4 AND gates. Now it is okay. Now I'll choose the last one. Okay, we need 4 main inputs here. They are A, B, C, and D. Let's select that also here. Now it is okay. I'll select these 4 things here. It's done. Now I'll select the output here, and I'll select the other 2 inputs for the selector also here. Okay. Now it's perfectly okay. Now we have to change the number of inputs here. Let's make it to 3 because 2 terminals for the selector and 1 terminal for the main input. So let's make it as 3. Here also let's make it as 3. Let's make it as 3. Here also let's make it as 3. Here also let's make it as 3. Here we need 4 because as I have already told you in this truth table also you can see there are 4 main inputs now. So 4, let's take it as 4. So I'll change it to 4. Okay, that is done. And now let's label this as small b. This as small, sorry, that is small a, this as small b, and here this one as capital A, this one capital B. Oh, sorry. this one capital B, this one capital C, this one capital, oh my, capital D, and this output as Q. Now, okay, now let's connect the wires. So you can see this clearly. Now let's connect these 4 terminals with the OR gate. Now we have to connect the selectors accordingly. So we have to connect it very carefully. Otherwise, we will face some problems. So let's start from here. Okay, now first of all, let's start from here. Here you can see that it is connected to the middle part of this. According to the picture, it is connected to the middle part of this. So let's connect it first. Okay, now we can see that the middle part of this is also connected with that particular wire. So now that is also done. So those two are done. Next one, we can see it clearly. This part of this NOT gate is connected with the second AND gate. Second AND gate. So let's connect it to the second AND gate middle part. This second AND gate middle part. Now it's okay. Second AND gate middle part is connected to that, and also the middle part of this one is also connected with that, and also yes, only those two are connected. And now let's take this. Let's take this. And here you can see that it is connected with the last circuit, the last AND gate, last point. Okay, you can see that clearly here. And also in that terminal, see it clearly here, it is connected with the last one. And here you can see that the second AND gates last, the B gates are in the AND gate in front of the B terminal is also connected with that particular part. So here I will connect it with that. Now it is okay. Now the last part, the remaining part that is coming here, and it is connected with this. And you can see it clearly. This part is connected with that. Okay, now everything is perfectly done. So now let's check whether we are getting the same truth table here also. But before that, I would like to check whether these outputs are coming correctly. So let's see that. here A and B are 0, and also here only they are selecting the A. We no need to consider about the other inputs. It can be anything. That's why they have put cross. It can be 1 or 0. That is not an issue. But here the A should be 1. So here I'll make it as 1. So now you can see that the Q is also 1. So it is perfectly working. Now let's change the only the B. Now let's change only the B. Now if we change only the B, here we have to change the selector. Here in the selector, it should be 0 and 1. So here A should be 1. So let's change A also 1. Here also we can see that it is perfectly working. Now this is also correct. Now let's check the third part here you can see that B is 1. So let's make the B as 1, B as 1 and C as 1, B and C as 1. So here now also you can see this Q is connected. Okay, so you can see that there here when this B is going here, it is connected with this AND gate. No, so that's why we are getting the output as 1. Only because of this AND gate, we are getting the output as 1. Okay, right. Now let's check the last incident. That is all are 1. So here also 1, here also 1. Now these two selectors are 1, and now let's select the D. Now also you can see the output as 1. So it is perfectly working well. So I think you have got a clear understanding on multiplexer, how it is working. Here also you can see that by using the analyze circuit, you can see the results, whether all the inputs are available here and the outputs are available here, and the table will be little bit bigger than the table available here because it is the summary. But here it will show all the possibilities since we are using 4 main inputs and 2 selectors. Now altogether there are 6. So 2 to the power 6, it will show so many possible situations here. So even if you try with all these situations, you will come to know the results. But this is the final summary of this truth table. So we can just think it like a remote in the TV remotes. Like that, we can think these are the buttons. Like that, we can think it. Okay, so the main purpose of the multiplexer is getting so many inputs and or giving only one output. That is about this multiplexer. And now let's save this. Now let's save this under this logism, and I'll name it as multiplexer. And I will close this. And now let's move to the next part, that is demultiplexer. Now I'll explain you what is demultiplexer. Here you can see that demultiplexer is the opposite of multiplexer. It means in multiplexer, we are sending so many inputs and we are receiving only one output. But here demultiplexer means we will send only one input and we will receive so many outputs. So here it is one to many. In other words, we can call it one to many. A demultiplexer is a circuit with one input and many output. By applying control signal, we can steer any input to the output. Okay, by using the control signal, we can get any input to the output. And also few types of demultiplexers are 1 to 2, 1 to 4, 1 to 8, 1 to 16. Like that, there are few types of demultiplexer. Now let's see how we can design this by using logism, and whether we are getting the same outputs according to the truth table here. Okay, now let me move to the logism part. Let's run it. And I'll take the presentation also near this, so that will be easy for you to have an understanding on this. Okay. Now first let's design the circuit. So to design the circuit, it is not needed to minimize so much. So let me select the 4 AND gates and 2 NOT gates. So here, okay, I will select 4 AND gates. Here we are giving only one input. Let's name it as D. Okay. Here from this we are giving S0 and S1. So let's select for that also. Here S0. Let's name it as S0. They are the selectors here. And let's name it as S1. Now that is also right. Now let's name these outputs there. Now let's take 4 outputs. 2, 3, and the 4th one here. Now I think it is clear. Now we have to connect these. Okay. I think now it is okay. Now it is okay. I think now we can further proceed this because now only it is coming in a perfect way. Now let's change the input of this into 3. Number of input as 3. Here also I'll change the number of input as 3. Here also I'll change the number of input as 3. So finally I'll change the number of input as 3. Okay, fine. I will connect it with the okay, let's name this as Y0. This one as Y1. this one as by 2 and this one as by 3. Now it's okay. Now what we have to do is we have to connect this to the main circuit, main input. So let's connect it like this. Okay, now let me do something. Now I'll connect every circuit to the main. Okay. Now it is okay. Now let's connect this one with this selector. This one with this one. And now I will select this with this part. And this with is not. Now it is okay. Now let me connect this with this part and this with this. And this one with this part and this one with this. In every line it should connect with 2 so here also 2 is okay, here also 2 okay, here also 2, here also 2. Now it's I think it will work now. It's okay. Now let's check whether it is working correctly or not. Okay, now if all are 0, I mean here S1 D data input D, select input 0 0, then all will be 0. All will be 0 and this will be D. Okay, now let's change it here by using this hand symbol. Now let's make this S0 as 1. So here when I change this as 1, here also you can see all are 0 and Y is also D. Y1 is D. Y1 is D because D is also here 0. Okay, now it's done. Now let's check. Let's change the S1 as 1. So let me change this S1 as 1. Here also you can see all are 0. All are 0. That is also perfectly working. And now let's check the last one. Now let's check the last one. Both are 1. Here, even though both are 1 also, we are not getting any results. They are also 0. Here you can see at the very first incident, this Y0 will be D. At the second incident, Y1 will be D. At the third incident, Y2 will be D. And in the fourth incident, Y3 will be D. So here you can see that clearly. I think you have got a very good understanding on this multiplexer and demultiplexer by using this video tutorial. Let's meet in the next tutorial. Till then, goodbye.